Hey, I'm Melanie Warner with Defining Moments Press. Have you ever thought about writing a book or speaking on stages or maybe even just being a coach, right? Like you work through something in your own life and now you want to help somebody else be able to solve something or transform in their own life, right? You know that feeling of what it meant for you and you want to help somebody else and you don't know where to start, right? Like, have you ever wanted to be a speaker, an author, and or you've wondered how all these incredible communicators from the stage are doing what they're doing, like Tony Robbins or Oprah or Dr. Oz or all these experts, and you just see like the whole audience is just going crazy. They're going nuts and they're so engaged. And you're like, how are they doing that? Right? How is that speaker doing that so well? And if you've ever wondered how to become this masterful communicator from stage, or wondered, how do I go full time as this author, speaker, and coach? Then I did something crazy cool for you because I spent years trying to figure this out, and not kidding, like $500,000 over several years, making a lot of mistakes, writing a book with a major publisher, not making any money, trying to sell books at events and all these things, trying to go speak on stages and, and not know how to sell anything on the back end. I didn't have an offer. I was doing these teeny little $27 a month offers and wondering, why am I so broke? Why am I not getting these people who want more, right? And you're sitting here and you're seeing these gurus make millions of dollars, and you're like, how do they do that? Right? How do they get started? What if they had to start over and they don't know anything about this like me? And then where do you start and how do you do it? Right? So, what I did is when I went through this process, I had to learn everything the hard way. And I literally lost everything. I went bankrupt. I mean, everything, bankruptcy, foreclosure, divorce, a tax audit. Um, I was in the hole so bad, it was negative $3.6 million. It's like so embarrassing to say that, but I look at how I grew and what I learned, and I had to find a way to support my family as a single mom. And so I started getting invited to speak on stages and I wrote a book, right? And I stumbled upon this strategy that was this fast track to making millions of dollars. And I was doing it the hard way, the broke way for so long. So is it okay if I teach you this? Like, can I just fast track on how to do this? There's a longer, harder path to being an author and a speaker and a coach. Believe me, I've done it the hard way. And it involves joining speaker bureaus or going to networking breakfasts and events and doing sales calls where you're one-on-one and half the people don't show up, or running paid ads. And then you spend all this money and the only person that makes money is Facebook, like Zuckerberg, right? Are you with me? You feel what I'm saying? And you try all these things and nothing was working. And you're like, what am I doing wrong? I can't figure it out. And then something clicked. I stumbled upon this one strategy that went from me making a little bit of money to a few $100,000 a year to $1 million a year consistently. So I want to teach you exactly what I learned, but I don't want you to have to go through all the mistakes and everything. So I'm just here to tell you there's an easier way to get all of this stuff done. And if you feel that you're called with a message to speak to the masses, then this is for you. This is for you if you're wondering, how do I get this message out to millions? How do I create the books or product or service or a course? How do I figure this stuff out? These products and services, like the most successful coaches and speakers, they all have a book or a course or a training, and they can charge and they make money beyond the speaker fee. How do I figure out the products and service? How do I create that, right? Most people are using a system, and there's a very specific formula. For example, when you write a book, is it a list builder? Is it a client conversion model? Is it a speaker platform? It depends on what you want that book to do for you and for your audience. And you've got to write it a certain way using a certain structure for it to connect with the audience, to have that success. It's like the intention behind everything you do. We're going to show you how to make income as an author, speaker, or thought leader. These are little known secrets that it took me forever to figure it out. Still, we literally figured out, what, 3 years? I think it was like 3 years ago, and I spent over $500,000 doing this. And now we're helping our students do millions of dollars in this space. So if you're interested in going faster, not slower, if you're interested in finally getting your message out to the masses and finally getting on these stages, on media, making a big impact, and finally doing what God is calling you to do, right? You know you have this purpose and you're put on this planet to do something. and you just can't figure out what it is or how to do it, well, I charge $100,000 a day as a speaker and a business strategist for a VIP day. But right now, in this special masterclass, you can join me, okay, at one of the higher level tickets. You can join me for free for this course. And if you want to upgrade to VIP, you can even ask me some one-on-one questions or get feedback on your message or your product or just how to do this stuff and put it all together. So I encourage you to come and spend a few hours with us. We're doing a 4-hour masterclass. It's a half a day. It's going to be the best few hours you have ever spent on your calling and your business. And I encourage you to click on the link below to join our 7-figure expert masterclass so you can finally crush it from all these big platforms. Go to mydefiningmoments.com/expert and sign up. And then you can upgrade to VIP for only $47 to be in the room with some of the top 1% of coaches in the world. Did you know that 98% of coaches are making less than $50,000 a month? Yes, I said a month, right? So the top 1% are making over $1 million a year. I have a client who's charging $250,000 for 6 months of coaching. So if you want to learn how to do this and how to put these assembled pieces together, your book, your speaking program, your story, your course or your offer as a coach, go to mydefiningmoments.com/expert and register today. I cannot wait to see you there, and enjoy, everyone. See you then.